So as you can see, today we're in the fish room. I don't know why that light's being annoying, but maybe we can get rid of it. No, we can't. Anyway, ignore this. But we're in the fish room. We're going to be doing a water change on these tanks, and I'm going to be trying it a different way than I normally would for most of my tanks. In essence, I'm still emptying out the old water and I'm putting in fresh water, so that hasn't changed. But I guess the way I take out the water, or the way I put back the water, basically, is going to be a little different. Anyway, let's get started. So we're going to first start with this side, since there are the separate pumps. So I'm going to actually disconnect the water valve, the water pump from this side. And that way the rest of this stuff can still function. But yeah, let's get started. So like I said, we're going to first start with this side and then move on. So we're going to actually start with this one. I'm going to empty out a little bit of water, so when I turn this off, that doesn't overflow for any reason. So we're going to just drain a little bit of this water. Just a little bit, to be honest, about a quarter. And then we can unplug this bad boy. Well, let's see how far we get. We can also suck up some of this garbage that's in here. Again, this is what I like to do while I'm doing water change. Not everybody does the same. You don't have to do the same. But I just try to suck up all the little uneaten food. Sorry, I can't speak today. And all the leftover food, all the poop that I can try to get out as much as I can without absorbing some of the plants like I just did. See, I have to release that plant. I don't know if that site is gonna keep working, but as you can see, suck up some of the gunk and stuff out as much as I can, to be honest. You don't have to get every single thing. It's not actually that bad for your fish. It just makes the TDS maybe a little higher, but barely anything. But anywho, let's continue to see. That's about a good amount of water that's coming out. So now I can probably unplug this one. I unplugged the wrong one. That happens sometimes. There we go. Now I unplugged the right one. We're going to continue to be draining. We're going to get to all the tanks about halfway through. Half a tank, basically, of water is going to come out. And yeah, we're going to wait. A quick FYI tip. When you guys are dealing with methylene blue, be careful. It stains. As you can see, I have this little piece here that got stained by methylene blue. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take out this Anubias that I have to replant on a piece of rock or wood or somewhat. But I'm going to put that there for right now so I don't forget. See, like, this tank's almost done. I don't go based off the height of the tank. I go based off of the poles in there, because that's how much water it can actually hold. So basically half of that, which I'm pretty close to anyway. I'm going to try to make the video not too long because the upload long videos really sucks. But anyway, just look at the size of this Anubias. Look at this. This is so cool how big it's gotten. I'm going to probably cut this in half and probably attach this to something so it can come more down. And hopefully grow faster like that too. But yeah, that tank's already done. Now we're going to be draining this one, and then we're going to go up, and then that one, and then that one, and then that one. I don't think this bucket's going to be enough. We're going to have to probably drain this once at least, or twice, so that happens. But I'll show you guys the entire process I do anyway. So this is about halfway. Now we get to take this out. And I know we said we're going to go up there first, but I think we're going to actually come down here to the lemon blue eye bristlenose plecos first. Just the fact that this might be a little easier to drain. I need to get a clamp. But go get the water flowing, push that in, and then we go over and suck up any little bit of garbage. Now when I do a water change, I typically don't do the sponge filter cleaning the same day. I usually wait a day or two, specifically because I'm adding new water and I kind of want to make sure I still have beneficial bacteria enough there so it doesn't hurt the fish and stress them out. So I would do a sponge cleaning probably in 2 days, not right now, just so you guys know. So these are almost done. Finishing these last two, almost full of a bucket. But yeah, when you're dealing with large volumes of water, I do recommend getting one of these. This is a $15–20 pump on Amazon I bought. Eventually, I'm gonna actually have one of these permanent in here, kind of like in that corner. They'll actually drain straight outside. Normally I would, but it's so cold outside, I'm afraid the water might freeze outside. And I don't want people to slip, so I'm gonna just drain through my toilet. But yeah, wait for that, it's almost done. Look at that, perfect. After we did this one, we're gonna actually now go to this one. I added a little bit of methylene blue just into that tank, but it's fine. It's basically a little methylene blue bath, I guess, because it's only temporary, because the minute I fill this up and this goes through the entire system, it's like almost nothing for the compared amount of water. But yeah, we're gonna start to drain this one, and I'm gonna unplug this one, just basically the same method I did with this one. So typically I would be filling up both at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but I would be going back and forth, because I'd have both running at the same time. This time I'm actually gonna just actually fill up one and let it run at the same time, because they're the same pumps that are working. So they should basically shoot out water at the same time. So it should stay about the same water level and it won't run dry. Time I'm getting my fish tanks filled up with water. All of them are running, except for this one that's got medication in it. Time to actually add a little bit. What I like to do is add basically up until that little line. Gives it a little bit of fresh water as well. But yeah, we're gonna wait for that to see what happens, instead of stressing over going back and forth, back and forth. Typically that would be faster, but I've got time today, so it's fine. As you can see, we're almost done. These two are taking the longest. Assuming these guys don't get as much water flow, should probably give it some more, to be honest, but I'm honestly always afraid of that thing's gonna get clogged, so it's fine. So we just start to fill up this side. And this is obviously a lot easier on my part, but it does take a little longer, because usually maybe around this time I'd probably be done, but it's fine because it's less stress for me anyway. Again, if I was in a rush, maybe this would be a little different, but I'm not, so it's fine. I ended up coming down here, and I'm gonna I started draining some. What's it called? These are all gonna get at least a 50% water change. And I'm actually gonna throw in some minnows in this tank too. Hopefully it's cycled and everything correctly. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks done. Almost there. So we just finished doing those three. Now we're gonna do these three and then these three on top, and then we can start to fill this bad boy back up. I actually started with this one already, realizing that I could reach. So that's the last one, and then we're gonna move this thing over to finish these last 5. And this frontosa's gotta come upstairs. We're on the last tank on the top. We drained this one almost completely because there's only one pleco in here. So, what's it called? It'll be fine in there. This will be a very slow drip, and to be honest, it was just so much gunk in here and it smelled so bad, so kind of wanted to try to get rid of as much as possible. And in here we're gonna do about yay high, just so the fish can still survive, and then we'll continue. We're down to the last tank now. So we're starting to refill up the tank. So basically I have it going to the stump. I let the sump get filled up, and then the sump actually disperses it all throughout the tanks. But yeah, pretty much it. As you can see, it's getting filled up again. I really need to clean this. To be honest, I'm lazy, and every time I clean it, I end up cracking the tank. I have to be very careful with the pipe in the back. If I hit it, that is the most delicate part of the aquarium. If I hit it, it can crack. Anyway, now we completed the water change. Basically, we let it get filled all the way to the top and do that a couple of times, and that's pretty much it for all the water changes here in CHENG'S. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you did like the video. If you did, drop a like down below. Any questions, put them down in the comments below. And hopefully see you guys again. Don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like this. We've got another one coming tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out our TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook account, all at CHENG'S. Peace.